Hello everyone. Myself, Dr. Abhishek Pirawal. I am working as an interventional cardiologist at NM Virani Okad Hospital, Rajkot. So today we will discuss regarding the understanding of heart attack. So what is heart attack? For that, we need to first understand regarding the basic anatomy and physiology of the heart. So what is heart? It is in one sort of pump-like organ. It pumps the blood across the entire body, including brain, kidneys, liver, abdomen, legs, etc. So entire blood supply of the body is dependent on the heart. For that pumping action, heart continuously needs blood, oxygen, glucose, energy, etc., as well as the debris being generated from it should be cleared. For that, the heart is supplied by coronary arteries or coronary vessels. So if there is any blockage in the coronary vessels or coronary arteries, it leads to impairment of the blood supply to heart. So the pumping action of heart gets impaired, and this is known as heart attack. So spanning from low grade ischemia like small grade block to 100% block, it spans from ischemia, effort angina, non-ST elevation, MI to ultimately heart attack or acute myocardial infarction. So how it is presented? So whenever the person is having heart attack, the first and most common symptom is chest pain. So chest may be in the center of the heart, or it may radiate up to the jaws, in the back, and on the left upper limb, and even up to the left forearm and arm. Apart from chest pain, the other symptoms are breathlessness, means dyspnea, diaphoresis, perspiration, uneasiness, weakness, or even sometimes it may present as faintness or syncope. This is due to decrease the blood pressure or impairment if the impairment in the heart rhythm, that is known as arrhythmias or ventricular tachycardia, ventricular fibrillation, etc. So heart attack is one sort of detrimental thing and it needs to be treated urgently. Why? Because the every cell and every muscle of the heart is dependent on its blood supply. So whenever its blood supplies get impaired, its cells and muscles gradually gets damaged and goes on dying. So if we get delay in treatment, then the amount or magnitude of the injury would be enhanced. So it is extremely important to timely get it treated. So there are several forms of treatment like oral blood thinning agents like aspirin, clopidogrel, then lipid lowering agents like statin, the agents like beta blockers, ACE inhibitors, etc. would give rest to the heart. Apart from that, the injectable blood thinning agents, which are known as thrombolytics, like streptokinase, tenecteplase, retiplase, etc., are also available. These agents need to be administered timely. So we need to report in medical facility as early as possible after feeling chest pain or uneasiness in the chest. Apart from that, there are several mechanical and invasive treatments are also there, like angiography, angioplasty, thrombosuction, etc. And whenever these kind of treatments are not possible, ultimately coronary artery bypass grafting, etc. are also offered. So this was one sort of treatment regarding the heart attack. Apart from that, the most important thing in life is prevention. As we all know that prevention is better than cure. So for prevention, we should make our life balanced, like balanced diet, which is constituting the proper cereals, pulses, fruits, fibers, vegetables, milk, etc. And it should be lesser in amount, containing the salt, oils, especially saturated fats, etc. In addition, the balance should be there in the form of rest, sleep, etc. The timely sleep is also important. Timely sleep, timely diet are of utmost importance. Apart from that, energy expenditure should be balanced. Like the diet is energy intake, and the exercise, work, etc. are energy expenditure. So these should be matched, and there should be no any energy surplus more, which is otherwise likely to deposited in the body. So for energy expenditure, we should do physical activities, exercise, etc. Like light physical activities are required for at least 150 minutes a week, or heavy physical activities at least 1.5 hours a week. So light physical activities may constitute walking, mild cycling, gardening, swimming, etc. While high intensity physical activity may constitute high speed running, then swimming, weightlifting, rock climbing, etc. So there should always be a balance in life, balance in energy intake and balance in energy expenditure. That's how we can maintain the healthy lifestyle, healthy weight. We can curtail the blood pressure and diabetes, etc. Apart from that, in modern lifestyle, we should avoid the stress. We should avoid the addictions like tobacco and tobacco related products, alcohol, etc. So all these makes a healthy lifestyle, balanced lifestyle, and by this means we can avoid the heart diseases, heart attacks, and many more like cancer, lung diseases, liver diseases, etc. So this is regarding the prevention, and prevention is always better than cure. Thank you.